What's going on, guys? It's Greg Dies, and welcome back to the college lacrosse season. The 2024 season is here. Our first slate of games is coming up this weekend, so I'm going to break down a couple of the games you can watch this weekend. It's not quite a full slate. February 10th, Saturday, will be the first full slate of games, but there's a couple good matchups, and we're kicking it off by breaking down the top freshmen to watch. So Inside Lacrosse obviously does senior rankings. They do power freshman rankings. Those senior rankings and the power freshman rankings are usually the same people. But we've got some on this list that we're going to take a look at. Number one, the best freshman class in the country is at Princeton. They have a stacked freshman class. They have 11 freshman recruits, but this comes off of 9 seniors transferring out. So the Ivy Leagues don't let you take a 5th year to play, unlike most other schools, and a lot of guys take advantage of that. So a lot of these guys have eligibility left and are now transferred out. For example, the leading scorer is now at Duke. So you got 9 transfers out, 11 freshmen in. That's a lot of youth, but they have guys like Nate Kabiri, who was the number 2 recruit in the country. He's unbelievably good. I saw him play this fall versus Notre Dame, and he played a half and had 3 goals versus Notre Dame, which was just named, I believe, the best defensive unit in lacrosse. He's unbelievable. He's going to start and get a lot of PT, hopefully have a lot of goals as a freshman. We've also got Colin Burns, who played with him at Georgetown Prep. Another 5-star recruit. Another 5-star recruit on defense is Hunter Spice from Brunswick. Really good off the ground. So their freshman class is stacked. They play their first game, I believe, next weekend. So you're going to have to wait to see them in action. Next up, we have the number 1 player from the senior class becomes the number 1 freshman in the country. That's Owen Duffy. He's down at UNC from St. Anthony's. He led them as a senior to an unbelievable season, some crazy highlights. He is so smooth with the ball. He's going to definitely start at UNC, definitely have a huge impact, and I believe they're starting to build the offense a little bit around him. So he's going to be one to watch for sure, Owen Duffy down at UNC. And they play February 10th versus Mercer. So again, you're going to have to wait until next weekend to see him in action. And then rounding out our list of the top 3 recruits, obviously you have McCabe Millen down at UVA in the ACC. They're going to play February 10th versus Michigan, which is a huge game to open up with. That's going to be a really fun ACC versus Big Ten matchup. McCabe, obviously strong attackman, both scoring and dodging. The UVA offense is stacked. It's going to be really interesting to see how he fits in there because they have Jack Boyden transferring in from Tufts. They obviously have Colin Schellenberger. They have Peyton Cormier. They continue to have a stacked offense. So a lot of times these top attackmen will run out of the box their freshman year. It doesn't look like he's going to redshirt like Don Petramalo redshirted at UNC last year. Some freshmen do that to make the most of their playing time. Anyway, McCabe, I'm going to be really interested to see how they fit him into the offense as a freshman. I think next year a lot of those guys are going to clear out. Colin Schellenberger, obviously, and Jack Boyden won't be back. He's going to step up for a big role for sure in 25. This year will be fun to watch. A couple other notables. We've got Leo Hoffman at Penn, extremely fast midfielder. He'll be a big impact in the Ivy League. I like this one a lot. AJ Marsh at Navy. He was the top defenseman in the country last year, led McDonough to a championship. He's crazy good off the wings. He can score. He's extremely athletic. He's got big size. Navy, we might cover this in a later video, I believe is making a comeback this year. They're going to open up versus the Mount. I think AJ Marsh is going to have a huge difference along with Hayashi, who's new at the faceoff X. So they put them 2 on a faceoff line. It's going to be a lot of possessions going Navy's way. Duke has, while not the best freshman class, 3 huge freshmen. Ben Johnston, big midfielder out of Avon Old Farms. Delgado, big midfielder out of Brunswick, and then Matt Christmas, who was pretty much AJ Marsh's partner in crime at McDonough. Those 2 toured up all season. He's big. He can score probably maybe even a little better than Marsh. Tall, rangy, great defender. So that's a huge midfield and defense line for Duke, who, again, got the number 1 transfer out of Princeton, got the leading scorer out of Michigan. Duke is stacked this year. And one more I thought was worth mentioning is Trey Deer out of Salisbury in Connecticut. He's up at Syracuse. I think his style of play under Gary Gate might flourish. Him and Joey Spallina, a lot of creativity up there. Will be fun to watch, see how they fit Trey Deer in up there. So let's take a look at this weekend. I think the best game to watch, 2 of the best, is going to be Denver at Hopkins. You got a really hyped up Hopkins team, and that's a great opening game for them at home. Then you've also got Georgetown at Loyola. 2 top 20 teams. Loyola looking to break through. They haven't won the Patriot League in a couple years. Big opener against Georgetown. Cuse, Vermont. That's a classic Syracuse opener up in the Dome. And then finally you've got Maryland versus Richmond. Probably should go Maryland's way, but Richmond always competes, just like Jacksonville. they're a team from the South that always competes with these other bigger teams and has been known to beat them. So stay tuned. I'll try and let you know on our Instagram story where you can watch these games as the link pop up. Let me know what team you're most excited to watch, and thanks for watching.